It's the 2K Sports
Countdown and
Happy New Year's Eve. Thank you for joining us here on 2K Sports for the NBA. We're all dressed up and ready to go. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. And it's the Warriors to start out. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The shot-blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside. Evans and Gordon are the guard set, and it's G in at the small forward. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though, and I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about him. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Evans against Curry. Evans goes in, and it's blocked by Curry. Ford Green pushing it all the way. Shot's good by Iguodala.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Alvin Gentry. They've had a difficult time in this matchup, losing both games in the season series. And I asked him what he thought might turn things around. He said, we've got to up our intensity defensively and speed up our rotations. With our shot blocking, we can make things tough around the rim, but we also need to close out quickly on the perimeter. Guys, we'll see how they do.
Thanks, Doris. So defense, it looks like, coming first for them today.
That's their identity. That's what they're all about. Their defense is really what sparks it.
And that has to be their spark if they're going to be successful. I mean, everything for them starts at the defensive end of the floor.
Now Gordon, after the missed three from Iguodala. Gordon kicks to Davis. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. G passes to Evans. Shot clock at 6. G dishes to Davis. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious.
Now here's Gordon after the miss from Andre Iguodala.
You love the closeout on that possession.
Excellent defense, active, and he made it a very tough shot for him.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Warriors have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Here's Curry with the 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Screen by Ashik. Davis kicks to G. And he converts the layup.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
The Warriors leading. Curry passes to Iguodala. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Iguodala's got his second basket of the night.
And the Warriors show just how gorgeous ball movement can be last year. Every possession looked like a well-orchestrated concert. It was incredibly fun to watch. Not so much fun, probably, to coach against.
Evans dishes to Asha. Here's Davis. That's good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Curry. Look at those numbers of his. You just can't say enough about the work he's doing at the offensive end. He's averaging about 30.5 points a game. Well, the Warriors did zip the ball around very well last year, Clark. They led the league, as Greg was just talking about, led the league in assists per game. It wasn't even close. Over 27 assists per game as a team.
Yeah, 28 times they had 30 or more assists. In 2014, the team that led in that category was the Spurs. They did it only 16 times.
Wow. Here's Curry after Eric Gordon's bucket. And the wide open shot from Green. And another three for Golden State.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first. Evans kicks to Gordon. Now here's Evans. He's coming off a 16-point game against Orlando. And Davis, here we go. Green with the block. The dish to Evans. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Evans has got his first basket of the night. Last year, the Pelicans, Greg, pushed their way into the postseason. It was a neck-and-neck battle for that number 8 spot, as you recall, with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And how about the excitement down the stretch? They were able to edge out the Thunder and Russell Westbrook on that just point binge down the stretch there. And what a final day that was. A big, huge win over the Spurs.